Previously on Cold February.
So, what are you planning to do with Tahir Mutlu?
Whatever needs to be done when the time is right. What place is this? Why did you bring me here?
They'll be coming to speak with you soon.
We're gonna keep your belongings for now.
I'm waiting outside of Tahir's house right now.
What are you doing there at this hour?
I'm waiting for Tahir. He hasn't come home yet.
My God, watch over and protect me.
Is it always going to be like this? Are we always going to live in fear?
It's like I said. Either there's going to be a squad car at your door, or we have to separate.
Tarek, please don't talk like that.
It's the way it is, Niloufer. After this job, there's just going to be another case. As long as I'm a cop, it's going to be like this.
But there's big news. Tahir Mutlu's missing.
Give me a break. He's no big deal. He's just a kook.
You shouldn't say that. It's true. He may be too idealistic, but he's a patriot.
You're free to go. Wash up at your own place.
Why did you keep me locked up here?
We'll let you know that when we contact you. Now get going.
What happened?
We let our guest go free.
Did you take care of the other things I told you of?
We did, sir.
Good job.
How is she?
We can't see anything yet. When the results of her pancreas tomography come in, we'll have a clearer picture of what's going on.
Who is this?
I hope you understand our message.
I do. I get the picture.
That's good. We hope you take more careful steps from now on. You do know how to behave, right?
Rest assured, you made your point.
Erdogan Coşkun, that pesky reporter, won't back down. He believes you have a connection to the company. He insists on doing an investigative piece on you. He expects me to come up with evidence. I said I would find out things for him.
We got the results of my mother's pancreas test.
They need this file.
The cancer has spread.
Tahir Mutlu is returned, and the operation is started. The first thing on the agenda is Tariq Yiğit. Make sure you put ample surveillance on the place tonight. I don't want anything to go wrong tomorrow.
You're all under arrest. Stop right where you are. Put your hands in the air. Do it right now. Don't make a move, man. Oh! Oh.
Nope.
He didn't stop by the paper either. Assad said he was pretty upset.
He has a right to be. He's only been back for 2 days now. And look what's happened.
I'm sorry I've taken you away from your work.
This is becoming my work as things get more complicated. Especially if the Tree of Life Society's involved.
This is a quiet place. That's right. That's why I chose this place. You never got married, did you? I was always too busy. I never had the time, sir. What's with the sir? We're all friends here. Come on, Tahir. I'm just old Mehmet Aziz. All right, then. After we left college, I got so busy with life and business. But now I'm holding an official office. I've been appointed as the new head of National Security and Strategic Planning. Congratulations. Thank you, my friend. So, Tahir, 30 years is a long time.
The world's a very big place for two people to cross paths, unless you intentionally search for someone.
But we cross paths. So, will you be returning to teaching?
Hopefully. They say I should know which school I'll be teaching at in a few days.
So, how long are you going to breathe in chalk dust?
As long as I can breathe.
Okay, well, what if I could get you to work for the good of the country?
I'm already working for the good of the country.
But you could be doing so much more.
Come in.
Yes, sir. The bomber of the intelligence building is the same guy who came and took Ferret Armand from the station. The officer who was on duty that night identified him.
Did you manage to find out who this guy was working for?
He wasn't a government official, and he didn't have a criminal record either.
Did you find anything in the documents you took from that dead accountant's office?
We're still working on it. All the records are coded. We haven't been able to crack the code yet. Oh, by the way, we got Ferret Armand's autopsy report in. The drugs were taken orally. But the doctors found a slight bruise in his esophagus. It seems like he was forced to take the drugs against his will.
So one's an accountant, and the other's a hitman. But they're obviously connected in some way. The question is who? Who is at the center of this connection?
What do you think?
The only thing accurate in that file is my birth date and name.
But you know what people will think.
What's that?
Look, Tahir, I'm going to be open with you. You should know that there are many people in the government and in influential circles who believe that everything it says about you in the file is absolutely true.
So they think I established a secret group that's trying to overthrow the government, correct?
They've been watching you for years. When I took over the office, I found this file on my priority list.
This file is nothing but lies. I don't even want to know how they prepared that file. What I really want to know is, why are you telling me about this libelous document?
As part of my job, I have to secure the nation from any kind of threat. I need to stop any illegal activity or group before it grows. I need your help to do this.
How do you think I can help you with that?
You're in dialogue with different political groups. Everyone trusts you. And after this last incident, more attention has been focused on you. You've always worked for peace in this country. I just want you to update me on groups that are plotting against the government, who might threaten the peace.
I don't speak with groups. I speak with individuals. And amongst them, I have never come across a person who would do anything to hurt his country.
Please, let's be honest. We both know there are groups that want to overthrow the government. All you have to do is help us weed them out. That way, we'll both come out winners. If you help me, I can make this file disappear, and the people who talk bad about you won't have a leg to stand on. It seems to me, Tahir, that we can both help each other.
I know the ones that believe the things in that file are seriously misled. And when it comes to the people I know, thank God there's not even one that is working against this government.
So then, You're protecting them too. Look,
Excuse me. I should be going now. This conversation is a dead end. It was nice to see you again. It seems like this was not an accidental meeting.
Tahir, you're making a mistake. You haven't got a choice. You can either stand with me or against me.
I hope that we meet under better circumstances next time. You have a good day.
How much longer do I have to stay here?
But you just got here. What's your rush?
I just want to go back home.
Very well. I'm waiting for some test results. When I get them, maybe we can send you home this afternoon.
God bless you, Doctor. Thank you.
You're welcome. Excuse me now.
Why are you rushing him? Aren't they treating you well here?
I'm not sure when I'll take my last breath. But I want to die in my home, Isan.
Musean.
So how's Tahir?
He's pretty upset.
So why aren't you helping him right now?
I couldn't find him. He had left the press conference by the time I got there, and he isn't at home. Hello? Oh, Tahir. We were worried about you. I heard we're at the hospital now.
How's Musean?
She's doing fine. She might be discharged this afternoon.
That's good. After I see Assad, I'll try to make it to the hospital.
Please, don't bother. We can take care of things.
It's no bother. I'll try to see you soon. My best regards to her.
Thank God he's okay. Yeah, I told him not to bother, but he wants to come anyway.
He's very considerate. Don't tell Yasemin that I might be going home today, so she can go take care of what she needs to do.
What does she have to take care of?
I don't know. She wouldn't say.
Who is this patient in Arenkoi? Is this a friend or is this work?
You could say she's a friend, but it also has to do with work. We'll talk about it later.
All right, that's fine.
Excuse me. What's up, Simi? I'm at the hospital. What is it? Okay.
There's something you should know. It's important.
Okay, I'm coming to the office.
I'll be waiting.
We can go to Arenkoi around noon.
Okay. But I have to go somewhere now. How about we meet around 1?
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Bye.
Sir, Suzanne Saigener asked me to bring these so you could look through them at your leisure. They're files from the accountant's office.
Who recovered these files?
I did, sir. These are only copies I made. The originals are still at the police station. But if necessary, I can get those for you as well.
What's your name?
Asaf, sir.
What do you think this guy has to do with Tahir Mutlu? Why did he leave a note implicating Tahir Mutlu in this?
The way I see it, the Tree of Life Society is behind all of this. And consequently, the company. I need to talk to Tahir Mutlu. The way I see it, this isn't the guy that killed the accountant.
How do you know that?
Their hitman is clearly a professional. He isn't stupid enough to get blown up by his own bomb.
What do we do now? We don't have anything.
You know, we should talk to Erdogan Coşkun again. He's been researching the company for some time now. He was complaining about not having enough evidence. If we combine our info, we might be able to come up with something.
Suzanne, the guy you sent today went into the police station and copied all the files taken from Ferid Armand's office.
I know, but not to worry, sir. I don't think they'll get anywhere with those coded documents.
I agree with you. Let them waste their time trying to decode them. Do you think this Asaf would be able to take the place of Cengiz?
I have no doubt that he can.
What did Tahir Mutlu say to your offer?
He didn't even listen to me, but that's okay. The story about him will be published tomorrow, right?
When I left the paper, Erdogan was still working on the story. He's probably done by now.
That's good.
It seems like everyone has a different idea on how to protect the country.
That's assuming they're all sincere.
We have to do our part and keep the sincerity in the things we do. We can't go around questioning the sincerity of others.
Bombings, fake files, protests. It seems like all this is being controlled by some secret organization. And if that's the case, things are just going to get worse.
God help us.
What if you start writing your column for the paper again? We need to respond to their mudslingings and their libelous attacks.
We haven't done anything wrong that we have to defend. But we do have a lot of things we need to say. All right, let's start as soon as possible.
So, how is it?
Wonderful. It's simply fabulous.
Thanks to you, boss. I could not have done it without your help.
You did a very good job here. You hit on some very critical points. How he brainwashes the students, his secretive money sources, the underground organizations within the government. Like I said, fabulous.
Thank you, boss. I actually felt a little weird because I didn't talk to the guy myself first so he could respond.
We don't have time for that. Like I said, by that time this news will get out. Just wait and see the shockwaves when we press this thing. Everyone, including Tahir Mutlu, will be begging to talk to you then.
Okay, boss. We'll see. Good luck to you.
Mm-hmm. Good luck to you. The story's ready, sir. It turned out better than I expected. Right. Mm-hmm.
Because we don't know much about the patient's past, we couldn't take the risk. But I believe you found a close relative of hers.
I would suggest that, for now, we keep this among ourselves.
Uh-huh. That's right. But for security reasons, it needs to be kept confidential. We'll be working with Dr. Sonmez on this case. She knows exactly what to do. She has my complete confidence in this.
Understood. As long as you take complete responsibility for anything that might happen, I see absolutely no problem in letting Dr. Sonmez take charge.
I'd still like to consult with you in every stage of the therapy. That is, if that's all right with you, Doctor.
That's no problem. I'm happy to help.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thanks so
You're
much. Aren't you going to tell me yet? Who is this girl and why is she here?
It's a very long story. It's hard to explain. Her name is Zeynep. 16 years ago, her mother and father were murdered in front of her eyes. She was seriously wounded in the head. Since then, she's been living here without a single recollection of her past. She's had nothing, not even a memory to cling to, or a single visitor to come and see her.
I see. But what's your connection to this girl?
She's my sister.
You're going to work for me now.
It's an honor, sir.
You know it is.
So when do I start?
You already have.
I can't keep putting Tarek off, you know. It doesn't matter how patient he is. He really needs to be told the truth. I think it's best to tell him everything. No, he'll understand me. Uh-huh. Goodbye.
Hi, I can't answer the phone right now. Please leave a message after the tone. I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Sweetheart, it's me. I need to see you tonight. I'm waiting to hear from you. And don't forget how much I love you.
Zainab, do you remember I was telling you about my friend Yasemin? She's here now.
Zainab, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry to hear about your mother and father. I'm sure you miss them both very much. Zainab, do you remember anything from that day? It's
Zainab.
okay.
Zainab.
It's okay. It's over now. You're okay. You're
Zainab.
okay.
Zainab.
You're okay. Calm down.
It's okay.
Calm down. Don't be afraid. You're safe here. Okay. Sweetheart, okay. Sweetheart, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're safe now. Calm down. Calm down, Zainab. Let's lay down. Let's go now.
She acted like that the first time I met her, too. I'm sorry if she scared you a little bit.
Don't worry. I'm glad she responded that way. That means we made progress. We triggered something in her subconscious, which could be the first step towards her recovery.
So do you think there's hope?
There's always hope. According to her doctor, she is subconsciously stuck on the day of the incident. It's critical that we get her to overcome that day. If we can accomplish that, she could get better.
I haven't been this hopeful in a long time.
Hold on. We haven't accomplished anything yet. God forbid there's also a chance that she could get worse.
It's okay. This much hope will keep me going. Thank you for everything, Yasemin.
I was very moved by your sister's condition, but I'm also happy that it's going to give me a chance to see you more. You're usually too busy to spend time with me. How are you, Papa?
Hi, honey. We're at home now. So don't go to the hospital.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
We didn't want you to drop what you were doing. Besides, Tahir Mutlu came to help us.
All right. Do you need anything?
No, honey. We're fine.
Okay. Hopefully I'll be there soon, Dad. They took my mother home. Tahir Mutlu's there, too.
Then why don't I drop you off at home? I wanted to talk to Tahir Mutlu anyway.
Mm-hmm.
After you.
Sit down. Please, have a seat.
You're pretty tired, aren't you?
I don't know. When I see her like that, I don't even think about myself.
I've known you for almost 20 years now. I've never seen you think about yourself.
Hello, guys. I'm Asaf.
Rassam. Duran.
Let's go.
I don't know how I'll ever repay you.
Don't say that. This is my job. There are probably more experienced psychiatrists in this field, but you don't want anyone to know.
It's better this way. Otherwise, she could be at risk.
Sure. If I need to, I'll consult with another doctor.
All right.
I don't see a need. If he's busy, I don't want to bother him.
Oh, it's not a bother.
Good to see you,
Hello.
sir.
Welcome home, Tahir. We all missed you so much.
I've missed all of you very much, too. You were working in Bietet then. Are you still stationed out there?
Yes, at the hospital.
Were you two together?
Mm-hmm.
I needed to see a patient, and Tarek was kind enough to drive me there. Where's Mom?
She's in her room. There's a nurse with her. She's doing much better now.
I'm going to go check on her.
I'm sorry to hear about what's happened. It seems like it's one problem after another.
I guess you could say that. Hopefully there won't be anything else.
Tahir doesn't want to bother you, but I think it's a good idea if we talk over everything that happened with you.
That's the reason I'm here. Isan told me what the Tree of Life Society did to you. Then there was the train incident. Now after the bombing this morning, seems like things are going to get worse. We're currently investigating this society. We're looking at all its known associates. If you could explain everything in detail, you could help us with our investigation.
So you know about my abduction?
Is this it?
You guys wait in the car. I'll be back in a minute.
When they brought me here, they blindfolded me. I was only able to figure out where I was the next day when they let me go.
Did anybody come in the room at all?
In the morning, I saw two of the guys who took me when they told me I was free to go. When they were bringing me here, there was a third guy, but I never got to see his face.
What about the guy on the phone who called you at home? Did you recognize his voice?
I don't think so.
Okay, Nilofer. I'll see you later. This Mehmet Aziz, do you think that he actually believed the things that were in the file? Or was he just trying to get you to work for him?
I don't know if he believes the things in the file or not, but I do know that he was very upset that I didn't take his proposal seriously. You know, he seemed very hopeful when he made me the offer. Do you think the Tree of Life Society prepared that file?
We suspect them of having done similar things to other people. But I can't say for sure. But that friend of yours, Mehmet Aziz Tarman, probably knows who prepared it. Since this is a falsified document, someone, or a group with malicious intent, must have had someone prepare it and had an inside man sneak it in.
I took so much of your precious time. Thank you very much for your sincere interest.
It's nothing. I'm just doing my job.
Will you have a cup of tea with me?
Sure thing. Besides, I wanted to check out the house.
Yes, sir. I've carried out your orders. I think we've disturbed his peace enough for today.
That's good. You can leave now.
They cut the phone lines, too. I think it's a good idea if we provide you with some protection. I don't think they're going to leave you in peace.
They're trying to intimidate me or trying to pull me into the middle of something. But I don't believe that they want to kill me. They have nothing to gain by doing that.
They're putting on their little show right in front of our eyes, but we just can't seem to see behind the curtain. This is really confusing.
It sounds like you're talking about something that affects you personally.
No, sir. I just find it hard to understand what they're doing. It's almost 8 o'clock. I'm supposed to meet my fiancée, Nilefair, soon. I ought to leave you now.
Okay. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sullivan. Okay. I'll do that. That was my boss. They said they're going to let me use my vacation time now. He thought it would be a good idea if I stay here a bit longer.
That's nice of him. Please thank him.
Are you in any pain or anything?
I'm fine. I'm just fine. What about you? We haven't been able to talk ever since you've come home.
I'm okay. Don't worry about me. I'll be better once you get well.
Did you do something with Tarek today?
We had to go somewhere. It had to do with a patient. It seems like we'll be working together for a while. At least I hope we will.
Honey, did Tarek mention someone to you?
Who would he need to mention, Mom?
Nilefair, what's wrong? Tell me what's wrong.
I can't introduce you to my family. My father's in prison. He's been there for 7 years now. He killed his partner. I wanted to tell you, but I couldn't get up the nerve. When my father was sentenced, my mother divorced him and married someone else. I only speak to her on the phone now. She knows all about you and even wants to meet you, but I can't bear to face her. It's still too painful for me. I was too ashamed to tell you. I'm sorry. I have to go. You deserve better than me.
Stop. Don't go. Please.
Aren't you gonna say anything?
I love you.
Excuse me?
Come on. Did you think you were getting rid of me that easily?
Look, I'm just really ashamed of my family.
That's okay. I don't even have a family. It'd be much easier that way. Less formality.
So, you actually still want to marry me?
What do you say we get engaged tomorrow?
Congratulations.
Thanks, pal.
Where are you going to have the engagement party?
Isan wants to have it at his place. It's not going to be very crowded. It'll be you, Nedim, Isan, the boss, Nermin, and Tahir Mutlu.
So, you're finally taking the big leap.
That's right. I gotta let the boss know.
Go ahead.
Congratulations. I'm very pleased. Your writer did a very good job.
So, Assad, unfortunately, it seems like they gave a copy of that file to Erdogan Coşkun.
Actually, he's a very honest reporter. He wouldn't write a story that he doesn't believe in. I suspect foul play. It looks like they used him.
If he has that report, it's very hard for him not to believe it, because it looks like an official document.
All morning, people have been calling our newspaper expressing their support for you, stating how they don't believe any of the lies. There's also a TV network that wants to interview you. Maybe you should do it. In my opinion, I think it's a good opportunity for you to ease the minds of the people who love you.
Okay, Assad. If you think it'll help the situation, I'll do it.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Who are you guys? What are you talking about?
Here, read it.
Wait a minute. You don't know the whole story.
Why don't you just shut up? You sold yourself out.
I'll talk to you later. Oh, the man with the golden pen is here.
Did you see that group outside?
Oh, yes, of course I did. They almost stopped me from getting into the building.
Who are those people? I never saw a group walking around threatening people and doing things like that in support of Tahir Mutlu before.
This was bound to happen. You uncovered all the dirt on this guy, so naturally all the worms have crawled out of their holes.
Is there any reaction from our readers?
The phone's been ringing off the hook. People have been calling all morning congratulating you and the paper for showing the true colors of that bum.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, you did a fantastic job. You just wait and see. Everyone's going to be talking about your story.
A group vandalized the newspaper building because of this story. The chief of police wants us to investigate this immediately.
You know, I just discussed this topic with Tahir Mutlu, and he said that we...
I know you're close with the man, and if you ask me, I'd say that it's all a bunch of damn lies, and we have to do our job. We need to solve this case before things get out of hand.
The paper that has close relations with Tahir Mutlu is being bombarded with calls of support.
What else?
A group sent by Ms. Saigener has also caused a scene at the newspaper office where Erdogan Coşkun works. Also, our people have been calling the newspaper with congratulatory messages.
Thank you. The world is a very big place, but it seems like this country is going to be too small for the two of us, Tahir Mutlu.
Assad's right. Erdogan Coşkun's a good reporter. He's very idealistic. I could even say he's the only reporter brave enough to write about the company.
So Erdogan Coşkun writes about the company, You say that the Tree of Life Society that spread unfounded allegations about me has a connection to the company? And then Erdogan ends up writing a story filled with these same allegations. Don't you think that's kind of strange?
It seems like the people who drew him into this may have connections to the company, but he doesn't even realize it. Maybe the best thing to do is to go talk to him. If I can find out who he's getting his information from, I think we'll be onto something. Hello, Erdogan Coşkun? It's Tarık Yiğit from the Organized Crime Unit. We've met before.
Of course I remember you. It's been a while. How are you doing these days?
I'm doing just fine. If you could spare some time, I'd like to schedule a meeting with you.
Did you come across something unusual in that topic of ours?
Yes, but there are some missing parts. I was thinking we should put the things we have together.
Good idea. I've turned up a few new clues recently. Maybe this time we can come up with something.
Yes. And we might even be able to use the story you wrote today.
Ah, so you want information about Tahir Mutlu too?
No, not exactly. I just want to know where you got your information. I have my suspicions on its accuracy.
How's that?
I think it's better if we talk face to face. When can we meet?
I'll let you know in a few minutes.
Okay. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Okay. Someone called from the Organized Crime Unit. He says he has doubts about my source on the Tahir Mutlu article. Do you think he could be right?
Calm down, Erdogan. So who is this cop? Can he be trusted?
Tarık Yiğit's his name. He's been investigating the company for a while. He's a really good guy, and he definitely knows what he's talking about.
What does he want with you?
Well, he wants to discuss the company, and also my source on the story.
When are you guys going to meet?
I actually want to meet right away, but I think it's a good idea if I check out the source first. Could you find out which department prepared the report? I think it's best if I have that information at hand.
That's fine. I'll look into it. But I won't know anything till tomorrow morning.
Fine. Okay, I'll just wait.
So, what does he say about the company?
I think he has some new information. And I also have some new clues. I think we ought to combine our info.
I urgently need to meet with you, sir. How about tonight? Thank you, sir.
Take care, Erdogan. I'll see you at 10. We're meeting tomorrow.
Even though I know you are doing your duty, I still feel indebted to you, Tarık.
Oh, please don't say that. I know you've been going through some bad times lately. Because of it, things are coming out in the open. Oh, by the way, I'm officially getting engaged tonight. Would you like to come?
Congratulations. I'd love to come. Where will the ceremony be?
At Isan's house.
Mom, why did you get up? How can I sleep when you're like this?
This policeman, Tarık Yiğit, he's after the company, and he's got a close relationship to Tahir Mutlu. He's starting to bother me.
He told Erdogan that he has new information on the company. They're supposed to meet in the morning.
Your name will come up in their discussion tomorrow for sure. If he talks about the cassette incident and what happened with Ferit Arman, it won't take long for Erdogan Coşkun to put the pieces together.
You need to make a decision on this, sir.
Let our guy know. Well, okay.
In my opinion, the ones that need to make a statement are the ones that are behind this incident. The only thing I'd like to say on this topic is that you can never get anywhere by causing chaos or by acting intolerant of other people's opinions. To the dear people who were very upset by the recent events, you must always remember that we are the people of love. It is compassion that guides our actions. Intolerance, hate, and revenge can never be a part of us.
Look, I can drop you off at home. It's really not a problem, you know, Adam.
Thanks. I've got some business here.
Okay then, see ya. Get home safe.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Bye now.
I've been waiting for hours.
I'm here now.
Fine, then. Here's your assignment. He's supposed to meet with Tariq Yeet at 10 o'clock. Your friend needs to see it happen. Maybe he'll learn something then.
I would have loved to have had you there, but hopefully you'll be there for the wedding. I brought you your favorite cake. I saved a slice for you.
You're sure you don't want me to come along?
I'm just going to talk to the guy. I'll be fine.
Okay. Take care.
I'll see you.
Goodbye.
an end to this. By any means necessary.
Are you okay? We should go. There's nothing we can do here.
Erdogan's not a problem anymore. Tahir Mutlu is sinking deeper and deeper into the quicksand. Tariq Yeet received a good lesson.
I don't think Tariq Yeet has learned his lesson, however, sir.
Well, if he hasn't, his fiancée will pay the price.
Hey, pal. You sure you're okay?
I'm fine. I was just thinking.
About what?
This guy had information about the company. We both had new clues in our possession. They've got a source. They knew of our plans. They must have done this to prevent him from talking to me.
Well, they sure succeeded in that.
So? What's your point?
Erdogan Coşkun must have copies of the evidence he was bringing to me, on his computer or something. He must have saved the files.
Perhaps. But if these guys took care of him because of this information, they probably erased the files on his computer. They're on the ball.
Farooq, you once mentioned something about a software that could bring back erased files. Can you really do something like that?
That's a possibility, but I'd have to take a look.
Come on, guys. We're going to the paper.
Well, wait for me to get prepared.
Hello, sir.
We just got some orders from high up. They want us to bring in Tahir Mutlu for questioning.
Why is that?
Because Erdogan Coşkun wrote that story on him. So they're considering Tahir Mutlu as the prime suspect.
But sir, this is a mistake. That can't possibly be true.
Tariq, our orders are clear. They want him brought in for questioning as soon as possible. I thought it would be best if you were the one that brought him in, since you have a personal relationship.
Maybe one day, you'll look at this piece of cake and remember everything. But what will I do? How can I forget?
Welcome, my friend.
I've got bad news. Erdogan Coşkun was killed today.
Oh. May he rest in peace. What's going to happen now?
Well, I need to bring you in for questioning.
Erdogan Coşkun will go down in history as one of this country's greatest journalists. And we're not going to let the ones who did this, or who encouraged others to do it, to get away with it. Erdogan always worked for the benefit of this great country, but some underground groups, and they know who they are, couldn't take what he wrote. Sleep in peace, friend. We'll take over where you left off.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Sir, they've taken in Tahir Mutlu for questioning.
Who's doing the questioning?
The police captain and Tariq Yeet.
This guy just doesn't stop, does he? Keep your eye on him.
As you wish, sir.
Tell me everything.
I will, sir.
Why don't we start by having you tell us everything you know, and then we can take it from there.
Maybe we should...
Excuse me. Can I speak to you for a second?
What's up?
I don't want to be present for this questioning.
Why?
I already told you what I thought. I have some other leads I need to follow right now.
Exactly what kind of leads?
I can't say just yet. As soon as I get something, I'll let you know.
All right. But please be very careful.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sir. Please begin.
What's up? Were you able to find the owner?
It was tough, but I got it. Nerman Uyar's her name. Are you gonna write down the address?
Okay, just text it over to me.
Okay.
Thanks.
Tahir Mutlu is currently in custody for questioning, and officials stated that they are determined to get to the bottom of the Erdogan Coşkun murder. Now we will replay the press conference Tahir Mutlu held a few days ago.
In my opinion, the ones that need to make a statement are the ones that are behind this incident.
Captain, the reporters are downstairs waiting for a statement.
All right. I understand. We tried our best to keep it quiet. But it seems like the whole country knows that you're here.
I don't know anything, sir. They rented it for a week, but they ended up giving back the key in 3 days. And they paid me up front in cash.
Do you remember what they looked like?
They were 2 young guys. That's about all I can remember. There's an address on the contract. You can go check it out.
I'll do that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Papa, you need to relax. I'm getting worried for your health.
Why is this happening? How could Tahir have anything to do with any of this?
Papa, we know. Don't punish yourself. Why don't we ask Tark what's going on, huh?
Yeah, it's a good idea. Please call him, honey.
Excuse me, where is Kerem Gujlu's office?
In the basement.
Thanks very much.
He's here.
This doesn't look like much of a place for an office. Hello? 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 Oh.